Hello there, I'm Ethan, coach of the Carolina Stantlers in the EPL, or as we're known this season, the Carolina Smeargles. I'm beginning this video with a brief preface, but if you want to get straight to the main part of the video, there are timestamps down below. Earlier this year, I released my Season 7 and 8 recap video. It was highly scripted, edited, and it took a lot of time to produce. While I'm fairly happy with the end result, I do have a couple of issues with just doing that again for this season. The first is that some people were disappointed that I focused more on the overarching narrative rather than my individual matchups and in-depth analyses. The second is that, truthfully, it took way too damn long to make. I love scripting and I love recording audio, but I just hate editing. So I can't do that again, at least not this soon. But the last thing is, I want to make something new. And I thought, you know what nobody in the EPL has done before? Record live commentary. So, while there is a little bit of editing in this video, for the most part, what you're about to see is my raw, unedited live commentary of each match I played. Two brief notes before we get into it. If you look at the video's runtime, this is a very long one. These are the full battles with absolutely nothing cut out. So if you want to put the video on a faster speed, go for it. But like I said, for your convenience, I have put timestamps in the description, although I will warn you, the timestamps may have some spoilers. The second note is that for week 1, the aspect ratio is a little bit off and my mouse is very loud. And so I do apologize for that, but the issues are fixed from week 2 onwards. But let's talk about the team really quickly. Here's what my team looked like after unlimited free agency ended. We have Annihilate, Rillaboom with Terragrass, Hatterene, Glamora, Empoleon, Ursaluna Bloodmoon, Hawlucha, Smeargle, Volcanion, Articuno with the Terra Steel Dragon and Ground, and Camerupt. The only change worth noting is that I meant to remove Camerupt before week 1 began, but I forgot. So, whoops. Camerupt does not come to any of the matches, but technically he was never supposed to be on the team in the first place, so I think it's fine with my stipulation of bringing a Pokemon to at least one match. I did, however, pick up Raichu after week 1, in exchange for Camerupt, so Raichu is on the team from week 2 onwards. However, without further ado, welcome to the Carolina Smeargles Season 10 recap video.
All right, here we are in the first match. So I'm playing Jackson. And so here's the sets I've got. I've got Choice Band Rilla for some priority. We have Hawlucha, who is faster than his entire team, if it's not Scarfed. We have Ape, who's a strong win condition and good at blocking Landorus's Intimidate. We also have Smeargle here, who's going to be my lead. I'm going to try and get up Sticky Web, which is super important. Volcanion, which is strong into his team. Taunt is for stopping some of his setup, stopping hazards. And again, Hatterene is here to block hazards as well. The game plan is we're going to lead Smeargle and try and keep hazards off. But turn 1, if he leads Landorus, it's fine. We're still going to Spore. If he has Taunt, then we'll go Hatterene. Try and block the, the rocks. But I think Smeargle is good. He has no hazard control, so let's try it. Skarmory is perfect. All right, so we are faster than Skarmory, so we can click a free Spore. Because we're also faster than Sinistcha, so we're going to Spore here. Perfect. Now we get Sticky Web and Stealth Rock up. Sticky Web up. He wakes up turn 1. That's okay. We're going to do it again. And if he goes Sinistcha, totally fine. We're going to Mortal Spin this. He does have Terra Steel, but I didn't think he would expect it because he wants to keep that off. Perfect. We don't die, which is fine, and now we get rocks up. This is as perfect as it could be. We are scared of Calm Mind Sinistra, but he didn't go to that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. So I'm thinking Rillaboom here. Even on his Terra Steel, we should be fine because we're banded. Could go Volcanion, who isn't doing much to Sinistra. Could go Hatterene, but we need Hatterene alive. I think Ape is also interesting. Could be a Hawlucha to try and bait the Terra. I think we'll do Hawlucha. Although Hawlucha's really good. I mean, Rilla's safe, right? Rilla's the safe answer. He's probably scared of knockoff, but I don't know if he will be, so I'm gonna knock off anyways, because if this Skarmo's Rocky Helmet, getting rid of that is super valuable. Rotom Frost is so good. Getting rid of that and the crit, huge. All right, so his Terra's on this. Let me look this up real quick on our doc. Water, Fairy, Electric. So Rilla's not scared of any of those. I don't really want to be hit by a Blizzard, because Blizzard could kill. Would like to keep Rilla if possible. Volt Switch doesn't kill. So what did that damage tell us? That's what we need to know. Crit knockoff 82. He is a little invested in HP. No, wait, he's 0 HP, 0 defense. He's negative defense. He's bold or something. Yeah, that's what that tells us. So he's probably max speed, like plus nature or something, max special attack. I don't really want to risk the Blizzard is the problem. But, I mean, Ape can eat anything. Let's go Ape, because this will give us a boost as well if he volts. Look at that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so we get the Defiant boost. He could be Rocks. I mean, I can't stop Rocks. I can by going Hatterene. I don't know. I don't mind if he Stealth Rocks up. Like, even if he's like Fly or some shit, I think it's fine. I could bulk up. Rage Fist is still 50. He could U-turn. I think I'm just gonna get Chip on this. I'm just gonna Rage Fist, I think. Perfect. That's 100 base power Rage Fist, which is exactly what we want. And if he goes Skarmory, we have Taunt for that. But something's not gonna like this Rage Fist. Especially if Urshifu is not Boots. It's gonna hate this. Because then I outspeed it the next turn. And I live any Urshifu hit with my EVs. All right, so we just gotta wait for him to make a move. I'm really happy. So Rotom Frost is dead. It didn't Terra. Rotom Frost is completely dead. He goes Mimikyu, breaks its disguise. I outspeed you. If you were max speed, I'm outspeeding you. So you can Shadow Sneak, but you're giving me an extra boost. I'm Rage Fisting again. I'm happy to Rage Fist here. Breaking that disguise is really good because, and I outspeed and I kill him. I will note that I did have Mold Breaker Hawlucha, which does go through disguise, which could have been maybe helpful in the end game. I don't know. Slower by 3. Yep, exactly how I EV'd. I did that on purpose. All right, so we have the lead here, and we have the hazards up. It's looking good, but he still has that Urshifu in the back. He has Terra Sinistra, because Rotom can't Terra. It's Terra Steel, which I'm not too worried about. The only thing is that I need to burn the Terra. I just have to bait out the Terra somehow, which I think is totally doable. All right. We're doing good. Urshifu. All right. So Urshifu is not Boots, meaning that is Choice Band or Choice Scarf, most likely. He knows I'm faster because he knows my speed tier. So going to this means he's probably Scarfed, but I live a Scarfed hit. So I'm Drain Punching here. I mean, even better case scenario, he thinks I'm going to switch and like he clicks U-turn, but like I'm happy to make this trade. Urshifu is so scary. And like I can beat the rest of his team without Annihilate. So I'm happy to Drain Punch here. Let's see how much a Choice Band is. And I'm out. Oh, he lives on 1, which is annoying, but all right, what does 57 tell us? 57 tells us is that Choice Band min roll? Pretty much. I don't die to a Sucker Punch. It could be Black Classes, but I think I'm happy clicking Rage Fist here. Yeah. I could have Drain Punch for a little bit, but I mean, he could have gone Skarmory, and I didn't want to, have to deal with that. Now, if he does go Skarmory, Brave Bird is not killing, but Rage Fist is also not, so I'm taunting that. Because I want to keep, yeah, I probably still taunt the Skarmory. I don't know, the fact that he's not going to Skarmory makes me think he's not Brave Bird. Okay, Lando comes back in, I'm at +2. Fly from an out, so have I hit this Landorus yet? No, because it took hazards both times. So I don't know anything about him. He could be offensive with Fly, which would kill. But if he's offensive with Fly, I think Hawlucha would beat. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think he's Fly. I don't. Because he would have... He would have clicked it if he wasn't going Urshifu, right? So I don't think he's Fly. I think I'm going to Rage Fist. EQ, we eat that. He was Rocky Helmet. Okay, makes sense. But now Rage Fist has a chance to kill Max Defense Skarmory. It definitely kills Max Defense Skarmory. So I think we hope he's not Rocky Helmet just because we want the differential. But I mean, even if he is, I think it's fine. Yeah, he's not. Annihilate does it. And so we always Rage Fist here because even though he could Terra Steel, like Rage Fist kills. It's the safe option. It covers everything. All right. So that should be a nice victory right there. All right. And we'll pop a GG's in chat. All right. So that's it for week 1. And I'm saying GG's because, yeah, see Rotom Frost dies to Boots because I knocked it off. All right, we win our week 1, and I will see you in the next week. Okay, hello everybody. We are here for week 2. I'm playing Cameron. I've also adjusted the aspect ratio and the sound of my mouse clicking, so hopefully that's a little less noticeable. But here we go. So here is the plan. I've got Focus Sash lead Glamora because rocks are super important. Because there's a Tornadus, a Bundle, and a Baxcalibur. And this Rhyperior can be Terra Fire or Fairy. Let me double check. Yes, Fairy or Fire. And Tornadus, which is what I'm really scared of, is Flying and Ground. I need to bait that Terra somehow because if it's Ground, then I can Revenge with Rillaboom. If it's Flying, then hopefully Empoleon can beat it. But yes, we have Rillaboom here, Life Orb set with Terra Grass. I need to make sure I Terra. because there's no downside to that. I always forget. We got Ursa, just an offensive Ursa. Any pivot that comes in, because I got U-turn and I have flip turn and U-turn again. If we can get Ursa in, it just kind of blows anything up. We have Scarf Ape, which outspeeds Baxcalibur at +1 and outspeeds his entire team. Granted, if Bundle or Tornadus are not Scarf, because we hit 451. Actually, we might outspeed a Scarf Torn. No, we don't. But I don't think it'll be Scarf. Then we have Shuka Berry and Polion, specifically for Bax and Terra Ground Tornadus. And then we have our Hawlucha here with a bit of Encore and Sword Stance. So I think this is going to be a very scary match. I'm very worried. I actually haven't prepped against Rhyperior, and I think it could be a problem. Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, I'm leading Glamora. I think we always get Rocks up. He doesn't have a Steel type. He doesn't have Metagross here, so I can always Mortal Spin away if he leads, like, Rhyperior. I would love if he leads Rhyperior. I think the worst lead would be like a Terapagos. That's pretty scary, but you know, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna make sure he's good to go. I'm down to play with timer on, but I think he said he wants timer off. Okay, let's do it on. All right, so let's type a GLHF, and let's get this Glamora lead. All right, Slowking, this is a fine lead. You know, it is important if I Earth Power, I can see if he's AV or not, but I think Rocks is just, I need to get Rocks up. Like we always get Rocks up turn 1. Psyshock doesn't even take me down. That's interesting. What does that Psyshock tell me? That is not max special attack plus special attack. 70% on a Psyshock. That is like, it's like no investment. That pretty much is no investment. Let's do an Earth Power. Let's just do an Earth Power and see. That does not look like AV. That does not look like Assault. 38 Assault Vest. No, I don't think that's Assault Vest. I think that's just max special defense, max HP. Yeah, which does mean our Ursa just kind of comes in and clicks Blood Moon, right? If EP is doing 38 on a min roll, basically, Blood Moon is guaranteed to just kill. I could go Rilla and Knock, which doesn't actually have a guaranteed kill. But yeah, I think just Ursa. I'm also a bit of speed on Ursa. I guaranteed outspeed max speed Slowking, but also I outspeed a couple things, like if he's 0 speed on stuff. But yeah, let's just Blood Moon. Let's just blow something up. I'm hoping, like, he only has one normal resist, right? And that's the Rhyperior, who is, ooh, my bad y'all, leaks. But Rhyperior is not going to like tanking this, even if it is AV, especially because I have speed on this. I don't outspeed a max speed Rhyperior, but like if he's AV, he's probably not outspeed anyways. Terapagos, is it Boots? It is Boots. Blood Moon is still doing so much. How much? 38 is fucking massive. Now I have to keep Rocks up. It is so important that I keep Rocks up. I think I just go hard 8. He might Ice Beam, but he's probably just gonna Rapid Spin. I mean, that's what I would do. I'd Rapid Spin. But like, we keep this up. We keep hazards up at all costs. We do have Vacuum Wave. Vacuum Wave does not kill from my calc, because Terapagos is so fat. Hyper Voice and Earth Power could kill, but again, I don't think he's min speed. So I'm gonna go Ape. Try and block the spin. Toxic, that's fine. He has to be scared of close combat, I would say. So if I was him, I'd go Slowking. So I think I'm gonna U-turn. I could Throat Drop as a mid-ground, but I think I'm gonna U-turn. And again, I'm fine with this being toxic because if I can keep hazards up, that is so important. All right, I am scared of a U-turn. If he stays in on the U-turn, then it is a bit tricky. We could maybe then try and like Encore with Lucha or something. I don't know. It is tough to say. But yeah, I'm gonna U-turn. Nice, perfect. It's not Boots Slowking, which again, Ursa comes in, Blood Moon. We pick up a kill here. And if Terappa goes down, that's his only spinner. That is his only hazard control, which is huge. So, well, it's Blood Moon. And we know Blood Moon kills because, again, we know the Ursa, or we know the Glamora damage. I do want to calc U-turn during 23. What does that tell me? U-turn during 23, that could be a max roll on max HP plus defense, which I do think is very likely. So yeah, I'm just Blood Mooning, man. How much is Rhyperior taking from this? Not enough to die, but, well, If Rhyperior doesn't take enough to die, maybe I Earth Power. Because Earth Power into Vacuum Wave kills Terap, kills Rhyperior, but Rhyperior can't kill me back, so I'm Blood Mooning. I'm hitting the blood of the moon. Tornadus, this is why we didn't Earth Power. It's not Boots, and it goes down. Again, this is why it's so important to keep rocks up on this team. All right. Sick. So that was the biggest threat, although he does now have Terra Free on Rhyperior. I have to be scared of that. It is Terra Fairy Fire. I do have Encore on Lucha if he does lock into like Earthquake or something. Yeah, it's tough. At this point, I don't need Ursa. I would love to keep it, but if he goes Bundle, funnily enough, if he goes Bundle, he might die to a Vacuum Wave. If he's not Boots. Backs is it all depends on if he's Boots or not. Especially because if he's not Boots, then he might be Choppleberry on some of these guys for Vacuum Wave, which would be tough. It's Boots Bundle. So here's the thing. We could save this and go Empoleon. I don't hate doing that because that gives us a free knock or flip. Do we save Ursa is the question. I think Vacuum Wave in the back is very nice because if Bundle gets like 25% chip here, it's dead to Vac Wave. So I think I'm going to save this. If he U-turns, it's a good play on him. I could also go Ape. Ape lives anything, and I am faster. Ape lives anything, and I am faster. No, I think Empoleon. I think Empoleon is the safe click. Because if I was him, I would be scared of Ursa. But we'll see. He might pivot. He does. That's totally fine. Especially because we have that Shuka Berry, which he is not aware of. This is why Shuka is better than Balloon right now, is solely because we can keep it hidden. I'm really hoping we get a Bax coming in. We can bait Terra. Or not bait Terra, we can bait the Earthquake. Bundle being Boots kind of sucks. You know, I could have gone Ape and made that baller play, but the problem with going Ape is that it puts me in a weird position where I have to click CC or Rage Fist. And it's tough to be locked into that because, you know, CC is really good into everything except obviously, what's it called? Glow King. All right. This comes in. What is this trying to tell me? Could be Terra Fairy, could be Terra Fire. I think I need to keep my Shuka. So I think I'll flip. And if he Earthquakes, then I go Lucha and Encore. Yeah. Lucha, Encore, SD. It is tough though, because then Rilla. Am I scared of Bax if I lose my Shuka? No, I have a full Ape full HP 8, basically, and a Hawlucha. So I think knocking or flipping here is good. Flash Cannon is also a click. Could Terra Fire, which is annoying, which is, I just think I want to flip. I think I just want to flip. Oh, but if he Terra Fairies, it's so annoying. Flash Cannon is so safe. Fuck. I'm gonna flip. Terra Fairy. Rock Polish. That is okay. What speed is max speed Rhyperior hitting? 358. Ooh, just barely outspeeding my Lucha, which is annoying. Although, I don't think he can really touch Rilla. Rilla is two-shotting this. Could go Ape. Ape does outspeed, but like, what the fuck am I hitting him with, you know? Ursa, dude, Ursa might just, I think Ursa just eats everything. I gotta make a clip, but I'm going Ursa. Let me look. I don't think Rhyperior gets like grass, ice. It gets Ice Punch. There's no way an Ice Punch is killing me. I refuse to believe that. I'm Blood Mooning. Yeah. Get out of there. Nice. Okay, we burned Terra. That's huge. That is huge. All right, I'm gonna make sure, just checking the recording software real quick, making sure we're still good. Okay, this is massive. Yeah, okay. That was, his Terra Captains were the biggest threats on this team. So having them be gone is so important. And so it actually turns out, I think Flash Cannon or Flash Cannon or Flip was a fine play. I do think Knockoff was probably a bad play, but Flip works because then we get in this big boy. And Ursa is going crazy, picking up, what, 2 kills? 2 kills and big chip on Terrapagas, breaking that shell. Whew, okay. Bundle. Now, here's the thing. I don't know what he's going to click. I think I just reveal Vac Wave. Because I died to an Ice Shard anyway from Vax. I think I just Vac Wave. I'm just going to Vac Wave for the chip. Look at that. And he might even U-turn. No, he Ice Beams. Ice Beam is fine. Because we go Ape, we know we're faster because we're Scarf, and we know he's Boots. Free U-turn. Yeah, we just free U-turn. Sick. Rilla is interesting. This Slowking, because I'm not at any Rage Fist base power, I actually don't do too much damage to it, but I think it's okay. Terrapagos comes in, U-turn. I mean, Lucha's just faster, yeah. We could. How much did that U-turn tell me? U-turn during. This is so defensive. This is defensive Terrapagos. Oh my god. So Rilla does not kill with Glide. Lucha does kill though with CC. So we have to CC here, which is annoying. We could SD. No, SD is a bad play. We always CC. Nice. Okay. Perfect. This does invite Glowking in, but I mean, what am I gonna do? I can't stop that right now. We are low on time, which is tough. All right, we do die to an Ice Shard, so we want to save this. I think we just go Ape every time. We just go Ape every time because we're Scarf. If he DDs, he Ice Shards. We live. Is that Bandit Ice Shard? That is so Choice Band. Choice Band. Oh my god, that's Choice Band as fuck. All right, Rage Fist coming in. 1. We'll Rage Fist again. It was Kasib, which is interesting, but we kill this and we force Bax in with the Ice Shard, which is fine because then Empoleon can clean up. I was thinking about being Vacuum Wave on Empoleon over Knock, which I guess actually would have been good at this point, but I mean, it is what it is. See, this is why Rocks, again, is so important in this matchup. We have to keep Rocks up at all costs. Bax is going to come in at 51, which means also banded, like Lucha lives a banded Ice Shard with the +1 defense boost from GlitchxCity. Rilla also lives a banded Ice Shard. All right, so we have to Rage Fist here. We force him to click Ice Shard. The only way we lose is if we switch. Like we cannot switch here because we always have Grassy Glide in the back for a bundle. It's never going to be a problem. Ice Shard kills. Empoleon just clicks Flash Cannon, and that should be game. Nice. All right. Yeah, because he has to. He also doesn't know I'm Shuka, right? So he might think, oh, I gotta save backs, sack bundle, save backs for EQ, which obviously wouldn't even work because I have a Lucha. But yeah, this is it. Yep, bundle goes down. And of course, we are Shuka Berry Shuka Berry on Empoleon, which means Flash Cannon should kill. Even if he, yep, and boom, GG's in the chat. GG's, I can post. All right, well, that is our week 2 match. A lot closer than the first week, but still pretty comfortable. We had, 2 full health Pokemon. Rillaboom didn't even come out at the end, which is crazy because Rillaboom's so good. But Ursa and Glim really carried this game. Ape was also super helpful. All right, well, thank you guys for watching week 2, and I will see you in week number 3. All right, everybody, here we are. We are in week 3 playing Sam. So this is going to be a very tough matchup for sure, but I'm excited. So let's go over some of the sets, and let's go over his Terra Captains first. He has a Terra Water Iron Crown and a Terra Fire Fighting and Dragon Regirock, which can all be scary. We'll see how it all goes. I also have, as you can see, fixed my Calc Dex, so now you guys can see what I'm seeing. How wonderful is that? All right, as for my sets, we got Rillaboom, as always. We wore protective pads for Talonflame, for stopping Flame Body, because Glide is so important. We are Eject Button Hat because if we can eject on a Sticky Web or a Stealth Rock, it's important. Scarred Volcanion, he doesn't have great switch-ins. As you can see, there is no water resist right now. He has to Terra Water or Terra Dragon to get a water resist. Ape is Spadef Ape, doing its cringe stuff as always. Bulk up. Should be able to set up on. It should be able to 1v1 Regirock. Let me make sure Regirock doesn't get any phasing, because I think that would be the biggest thing. Regirock, like a roar, or like a whirlwind. No. So we should be able to deal with that with Ape. We'll send a GL, have fun. I will start the timer, but if you don't know, your timer before the match starts doesn't count towards your actual game timer, so use the time you have to analyze. We got AV Ursaluna, which is good against Vikavolt, good against Special Fez, good against Crown. We also have Articuno. Big thing here is we have Roar and Terra Steel. Steel will help us beat Vikavolt. It'll help us beat a Calm Minding Crown, especially because we have Roar. It also could help with Regirock. I mean, we do lose, like, Steel is bad if he, Terra Fights or if he Stone Edges, but, we might have to phase it out. We'll see. Let me look at Regirock's stats. Spadef is pretty bad, so special attacks are very good. We're going to lead Volcanion and try and catch him off guard with something. I'm thinking Iron Crown lead. This is so perfect. Because we are going to either force the Terra Water here, or we just get a massive overheat. And if he goes Fez, that's taking so much. So let's click overheat. And it goes down to 1. Perfect. That's so good. Amazing. So that means Regirock is going to be his Terra Pokemon. He now knows I'm Scarf as well, but again, Regirock is Fire Fighting Dragon. So you got to keep that in mind. Because we are locked in, he's... I don't know, he might go Regirock or 8. He probably will go Cinderace, actually. But we'll see what happens. Volcanion is so strong this week, and so I really got to use him to his best advantage. Regirock comes in. Only thing I can think of is this guy's going to start cursing me, right? Overheat's doing nothing. So I think, well, this mon also has Stealth Rock, does it not? It does. So I think I always go Hatterene here, because I'm also Eject Button. If he hits me, I can go Rilla and force a Terra. And Terra Dragon's actually kind of annoying. We'll have to use Hat for that, but we always go Hat here. He goes Ace. That's totally fine. Because again, we get the pivot, right? We are Eject Button, and we are Fizz Dev Hat. So at most, Pyro's not doing much if he's Boots support. So I think we'll just throw off a Psy Noise. It probably won't even connect. We'll probably get you turned out. Okay, he wisps himself, thinking I'm going to switch, but I have no reason to switch. Let's see, what does that damage tell us? It tells us this is not HP invested. Yeah, this is probably just fully offensive Cinderace, meaning a Pyro Ball is probably coming out, but TBH, that's fine. I'm going to click Psy Noise again. Pyro, crit sucks. Crit 68, what does that tell us? Sorry, wrong crit button. Crit 68, yeah, max attack. But we know Volcanion is faster, right? Volcanion is faster. We know it's not Scarf. We're clicking Steam Eruption, and we're picking up either a kill. Oh, okay, he clicks Protect. Scouting, so he knows what I'm locked into, but Fez and Dippity his only switch, and it's not gonna like this. Vikavolt is gonna die unless it's Sash. It lives, but where's Scarf? He could be cussed out. We do have to think he could be cussed out. Do we care? Do we care about a cussed out berry? Honestly, a little. A cussed out. What does that tell us? Let's look at our timer. We still got 240. How did that not killing? It's kind of crazy. We did 90, meaning it could be anything. It's not really HP invested. Like if he's cussed out, do we die to a T-Bolt? We would. I think we scout for it. Is there a problem with stacking Hatterene? Hatterene's kind of necessary for Regirock. But I think we can fish for burns and poison. I think we sack this in case it is Custap Berry. It's not Custap Berry, it's Zap Cannon, Blunder Policy, but he still goes down, which is fine. Okay. He's probably just gonna switch in Cinderace and kill me, and to be honest, that's fine. I don't really care. Let me just double check the recording software here. I think we're still doing good. Cinderace is going to come in. Just going to click Pyro Ball probably. Now, I could go Volcanion and save Hatterene, and I think I will. Worst thing he does is U-turn, which is actually fine, or like a high jump kick, but like HJK is not doing much. He could also Electro Ball, but like he's not clicking Electro Ball. Yeah, I'm going Volcanion. He goes Fez. That's totally fine. We want to know this Fez and Dippity set, so we are gonna Steam Eruption. Fez is his strongest Spidef Pokemon, but just getting chip on this is really important. 43 SD. I don't think this can kill me with anything. It gets like Technician Mudshot. Yeah? Like Technician. No, it doesn't get Technician Mudshot. Electric. I don't know if this is gonna hit me with, but to be honest, I think I'm just gonna Steam Eruption. Maybe get a burn? Nice. And he misses. That's unlucky for him. That does suck, but It's Mons at the end of the day, so we'll take a little bit of luck on our side. The fact that he is saying GG, which is interesting, it could... So it probably, based on him saying GG, it means this Tusk is probably not Scarf. And if it is Scarf, that's fine, right? It's Scarf, well, if it's Scarf, Headlong, that's fine. The fact that he hasn't switched this in beforehand makes me think he's not Scarf. So I'm gonna click Steam. He is Scarf Headlong Rush. That is totally fine, because that means Rillaboom just cleans up. Rillaboom guarantee picks up a kill here. And this is why Tusk is never a problem, because we always have Rillaboom here with Grassy Glide. So 2 Grassy Glides kills... we do need to Terra for Regirock. Do we save Terra Steel for Articuno? I don't think so. I think we just Terra Glide. Ace comes in. Ace is going to go down in 2. He could Sucker Punch, or if he's, I don't know, Custap again, I don't know, but I think I'm fine clicking Glide. If he Sucker Punches me, that's fine. If he's Custap Will-O-Wisp, okay, he's not Custap. Glide is just going to kill. We will just pick up a kill with Glide or force Regirock into Terra. Keeping this Ace low is really good. Yeah, it sucks Volcanion died, but that's really good information to know he's Scarf Tusk. Because that means he can never lock into CC or Headlong, because I have Ape and Articuno here. So, worthy sacrifice. Volcanion did really great this game. Yeah, what Volcanion, big chip. He killed the Fez, killed the Vikavolt, he got 3 kills. So, good job, Mr. Volcanion. Yeah, I think this is fine. He goes for the double protect, gets it. He needs like a triple protect. Glide did 38 to Ace. I'm gliding again. I also have priority in the back. Oh, I can't cancel. I have priority in the back with Vacuum Wave on on you know who. All right, so he's gonna Terra here. He's Terra Fire or Dragon, most likely. I'm thinking Terra Fire, Terra Dragon. I'm thinking Articuno. I'm thinking Articuno is a good shout, and then Roar, maybe. We could also Knock. Knock's not a bad click. I don't hate Knockoff. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't Terra. Interesting. Heat Rock. Curious. So I do think a Terra Fire is coming out, for what it's worth. But I'm just gonna U-turn. I know I'm faster. Yeah, I don't really know what's happening. He's confusing me. I'll give him that. He could Curse. I think Ape just bulks up and 1v1s him. I'll be so honest. I think Ape is just gonna do Ape things. T-Wave, that's fine, because we are Resto Chesto. Proto attack, we bulk up, we live. We know he's Scarf. So we could... Risking it is kind of annoying. But the good thing is Glide is still in the back. Right? And we're going to force him to click head wrong. So I think we rest. We either rest or we sack Hat. I think we actually sack Hat because we want this at as much HP as possible. Because it's a support Regirock, so this can 1v1 it. We sack Hat to a Headlong and then Glide, I would say. Sack it to Headlong, perfect. Rilla Glide. And And I'm gonna high horsepower this Regirock next turn. I'm not dealing with whatever shenanigans we have going on here. I'm tired of it. Oh, and he sacks? Okay, that was definitely his lose condition. I'm gonna... I mean, you know, it's tough to say, because he Terra Fires. I do want differential, if I'm being honest. Terra Blast, I think I'm gonna U-turn. Dude, he's not Terraing, which is crazy. But it's fine. I'm going to this guy on rocks. Yeah, it's fine. And now we're just Earth Power, and we'll pick up a kill. Cool. He didn't Terra it. I don't really know why, but you know, it's what it is. The Scarf Tusk was definitely a little troublesome, but I think I'm pretty happy with how I played that. I could have played a little better around Regirock, but how was I supposed to know he wasn't going to Terra? You know, I see, apparently he was Terra-fighting, but, you know, I see Sunny Day, I think Terra Fire's coming out. Either way, it was a good match. I'm glad I got Calc Dex working, and I will see you in the next one. Peace! All right, here we are in week 4 versus Spencer. This is probably going to be the toughest match. Well, it's not probably. This will be the toughest opponent I've had to face. So I'm very nervous, but we'll see what happens. So let's go over what we got right now. I guess first, like we did last time, we'll go over what he has, Terra-wise. Terra Ground and Amorous, and then Terra Fairy, Fighting, and Dark on Bronzong. And he does have both Terra Captains. He didn't bring some of his strong Pokemon, like there's no Petra, no Quaquaval. So his hazard control is just going to be that Cyclizar, who can't do much to an ape. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. But as for what I have Choice Band Rillaboom with Terra Grass as always. We have Boots Volcanion with some coverage, just 4 coverage. Focus Blast is for that Cyclizar, so hopefully that'll be useful. It also helps, I guess, against Terra Dark Bronzong. We have a dedicated lead here, Glamora, with the Corrosion. I mean, it turns out, I guess, Toxic Debris would have been good this match, but I still think Corrosion is a nice pick. We have Ape here, physically defensive, to try and 1v1 Palafin and Infernape. Hopefully the Infernape is choiced, whether that's Band or Scarf or Specs, because if it locks into CC, we have Ape, locks into a fighting move, locks into a fire move. We have Volcanion, so we'll see what happens. We have Choppleberry and Polion here. The hope is that maybe we can catch Infernape off guard with a CC or something, and we can live and get a flip turn. Flashkin is just to help 1v1 an Amorous and a Terra Bronzong. And finally, we have AV Ursa, who is hopefully going to be my Calm Mind and Amorous check. But, we'll see. And Amorous is very strong. I've only had 3 prep games this week, but I think it'll be all right. Papa, good luck, have fun. And we'll start the timer. All right. Sorry, I'm just taking a second because this sucks. God. If he leads Sandy Shocks, which I think he probably will do, that is the most annoying lead for Glim, obviously. We will still get up Stealth Rock because just pressuring everything with rocks is really good. But yeah, let's get it. Infernape lead. This is actually not bad. He has to be scared of physically hitting me, right? So he might be special. He might just not care. Either way, I think we get up rocks. We have a Focus Sash here. Calc Dex, and obviously, like, yeah, we have Toxic in case he tries to start nasty plotting and being a little cheese lord. I don't think it gets Encore. Let's just Infernape. Encore. It does get Encore, which could be a little tough, so we have to keep that in mind. But let's just get up rocks. He clicks CC. We are fat. He's Eject Pack, and we get up rocks. So he actually knows I'm Corrosion because obviously no Toxic Spikes went up, but I mean, we still click Toxic. Still get that Corrosion. He clicks rocks, totally fine, because we are just going to Spike. He Sigh Noises, I don't even know if that kills. It does kill. Does that tell us anything? Psychic Noise killing. It did 43, which means, yeah, it might just not be really invested. It doesn't really tell us much. We don't know if this is Colbur, which means Rillaboom is annoying if he isn't, or if he is Colbur. But I think Ursa, we want to force something to happen with this Bronzong. And I feel like Rilla Knock is a good way to force something to happen. And he shouldn't be able to kill me. Worst case, he Ice Spinners. And honestly, Ice Spinner's kind of fine. But I think we just knock off here. If he's Colbur, he's Colbur, but I think knocking something off. He's not Colbur, he lives. He's Rocky Helmet. Does he Ice Spinner? He does. Totally fine. Because Bronzong is going to go down, which is really good because that opens up our Ursa Luna. And that means he's going to Terra Ground on the Enamorous. So Glide is inactive, obviously, because there is no terrain. But we do have Infernape confirmed not to be Boots, so that's going to be taking a lot of chip. I should have Terra'd. I just realized I forgot, but I mean, it's kind of fine. It's not Boots, but Cyclizar can never touch Ape. I mean, worst thing he's doing is knocking off. U-turn, that's totally fine because we're lefties Ape, and that's a huge Razor Fist. But yeah, we know this is not Boots, so it probably is Assault Vest. I mean, that's pretty much what it always runs if it's not Boots. He goes Enamorous. He's not Boots. Really good to know. He's not lefties either, so he's probably like a boosting item, maybe weakness policy. But either way, this is what Ursa Luna is literally here for. If he specs, then we know. But I think we always go Ursa here. It is tough because he could Earth Power. It's so strong. He Draining Kisses for 20. Draining Kiss doing 20 means he is not special attack invested, I think. Or, well, he could be special attack invested, just not choiced. How much should it do? 19. So it's probably plus, it's probably not plus special attack, it's probably plus speed, yeah. That would explain the damage. Either way, I think we just click Blood Moon. I don't see any resists. So I'm gonna do what Ursa Luna always does and click Blood Moon. 55 big damage. Mystical Fire. Do we kill with the Hyper Voice? If we did 55, if it's a min roll, then yeah, we have a 50% chance to kill. But if it's not a min roll, then this should always kill. It doesn't kill, totally fine. Big thing is we just need to keep this thing low, but we Blood Moon again. Dope. And again, like, I'm totally fine trading this because this is what Ursa is here for. Ursa is literally just here for this. It would be nice to keep him for the Shandy Shocks, but we have Rillaboom. Hopefully can deal with that. And we could save this as a sack, which is not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout. If I were him, I would probably go Palafin and flip turn. to get that set up. But if he goes Palafin, I'm going Ape every time. But we'll see. He goes Cyclizar. I mean, I'm going Ape every time. What did that U-turn damage tell us? Probably not much. Probably just not attack invested. 2.6 damage. U-turn. Basically no attack investment. It's probably special. If I had to guess, it's probably special. And if it's special, like what best it's going to do is a Draco Meteor, which is not doing too much damage. We want to keep these hazards up, so we'll just go Ape. Draco misses, which is unfortunate. It is unfortunate for him, but we love to see that. And I don't see a fighting resist on his team, so I'm going to click Drain Punch. We're probably not faster, but I mean, we don't need to be faster. Infernate, totally fine. I don't think this will die, no. But we are physically defensive. And he has to click Flare Blitz, right? Like, Flare Blitz. Actually, we should calc that Glamora damage. Because that actually didn't do much. 57, okay, never mind, that did a lot. 252, attack, adamant, 57, yeah, so. That's fine. We live a Flare Blitz, and so I think we just drain again. We could Rage Fist, but I don't think there's any reason to risk it. Nice. A little bit of HP recovery. Palafin, hopefully, won't be able to do much in the back if we have Empoleon and all our friends. Now, this thing is not Boots. I'm feeling like it might be a Rindo Berry. Does that matter to my Rilla? No, not particularly. Funny thing is, Ape actually might live this if it's not like a Thunderbolt. Ape probably lives this, unless it's Specs. And if it's Specs, then we go Ursa. So I'm gonna Rage Fist, I think. Earth Power. Oh, that crit does suck. That crit is really annoying. But let's see. If he is, I mean, he has to be, I think, offensive. We might Vacuum Wave. Actually, Vacuum Wave could be the shout to guarantee Rilla kills if he's Rindo. Rindo Berry. Well, no. If we lose Rilla, though, are we fine? Probably. Volcanion will have to 1v1 Palafin, which is kind of cringe, but yeah, we're gonna just go Rilla. Terra Grass, Grassy Glide, Choice Band. Cyclizar comes in. This might get two-shot. Holy moly. Let's see if Cyclizar has priority. I don't think it does. Priority, it has a quick attack. We know he's not physically offensive, and a quick attack doesn't kill me anyways, so we glide. This means that he's probably not Rindo on Shocks, considering he switched out there. Do we die to a Choice Banded Jet Punch? No. We're gonna Glassy Glide. Rindo, and he still dies to the Rindo. Rillaboom Terra is so good! I don't understand why everyone is shitting on this guy. He's so strong! We're gonna click Grassy Glide, jeez. But we're gonna pick up a nice 4-0 victory. Ape did really well. I think the crit there really sucks. Although I'm not sure it would have really impacted differential much. I think I played poorly with the Ursa Luna against the Enamorus, but in hindsight, I guess I could have pivoted a Volcanion on a Draining Kiss, trying to outplay that. But I mean, if he Earth powered ever or Terra, then like it's so bad. So I don't entirely regret it. But either way, that's going to be it for this week. Oh my goodness, was I? No way. Okay, wait, was I on commentary the whole time? Oh no, if so, then I'll have to splice the game footage over this. My bad. Sorry, y'all. Alright, bye. Hello, everybody. We are back with another week. This week we are playing Josh, who is my scariest competitor yet. Josh is a top 5 player in the league, and his team, let's just say, I haven't brought this up yet, but my team is really bad this season. I love every Pokemon on it, but they're not great together. Give me a second. They're not great together, which is a problem because Josh's team is really good. So let's go over his team. He, funnily enough, didn't bring either Terra Captain, which is so good for me because I was getting fucked up by both of his Terra Captains in prep. So I'm very thankful. He does, however, have sorry. Guys, I am not good at talking and typing. But yes, he has a lot of scary Pokemon. I think the biggest threat on his team is twofold. I think it is Zarude and Landorus. And Vileplume I haven't actually prepped against. However, I'm hoping it shouldn't be too bad. I do have... I guess let's go over our Pokemon, right? We have Rillaboom, we're Assault Vest, and actually our speed is very low, so we are inherently slower than Indeedee, which he has, just in case, I needed to get up terrain after him. But he didn't bring it, which is good. Assault Vest should help us beat Deoxys, eat a hit from Landorus in a pinch, should be able to hopefully answer Goodra and Rotom decently well. That Rotom is going to be scary because Volt Switch is very free to me, and if I go Rilla, he can just Wisp, right? Same here, we have Hatterene, which you may be saying, no item. Yeah, it's no item, because Choice Banded Zarude, or just Zarude in general knockoff, is very good. So I need to minimize the damage as much as possible. D-Gleam for some chip, Nuzzle for Paralysis, Pain Split to heal back, and then Healing Wish to support our other Pokemon. We have Volcanion here. Boots as always because big scary Pokemon. We don't want to get chipped by rocks. Steam, Flame, Earth Power, Wisp. We are kind of walled by Rotom, so we're gonna have to play around that. But Volcanion was mainly here for Fortress, and Fortress isn't here. So Volcanion is going to be needed for Zarude and Vileplume. But beyond that, it's not actually that good, this game, because it's slow. Articuno here, Terra Ground. Freeze Dry, Ice Shard. Ice Shard hopefully can help us pick off a Zarude or a Landorus. He might not expect it. We are super Spadef because this is the only thing I have for Landorus, like, at all. No, Landorus can be Stone Edge or Rock Slide, I guess. Rock Slide would be the choice, but like I have to just scout for that. Because if he is Rock Slide, I think I get 6-0'd. We have Annihilate. Spadef Ape here hopefully can set up on stuff. Like, it can set up on a slow Rotom. We can substitute. We can sub on Vileplume. Substitute on the Vileplume. And then we have Red Card Glamar here, just for some support. It can help us in a pinch force something out. Although it isn't that good, because he does have a poison type, but Dio and Zarude can get poisoned if they're not boots. So I think I'm going to lead Rilla. And if he goes Landorus, then I think I have to hard switch like Ape or something. But Rilla is really the only thing I have. It's not great, but it's what we got to do. Dio lead. We are AV, so we can click a free knockoff. He's probably Rocky Helmet Vileplume, but hopefully, this shouldn't do too much. Yeah, he's Vileplume. He's probably going to try and go for the Effect Spore, which Rocky Helmet doesn't get the Effect Spore, thank God. So he's probably going to Sleep Powder, trying to, catch me off guard. Or he's Sludge Bombing. Either way, I feel like we got Rocks on Glamora. Rocks is nice. I cannot let Ape get slept. Although Ape, I don't know. Is he gonna Sludge Bomb or is he gonna Sleep Powder? I feel like he's gonna Sleep Powder. I do. But I can't go Hatterene. I can't in good faith. I need Hatterene as much HP. We can go Ape. If Ape gets slept, it's annoying, but I mean Glamora can work, but it's not gonna set up T-Spike. And we need Articuno. Volcanion, I think we just go Ape. We're probably gonna get slept, but I don't want to U-turn this. I really don't have a better click. It's really annoying. Leech Seed, that's okay. So he's probably gonna Sleep Powder. Yeah, this guy's annoying. I think we go Rilla. I think Rilla is fine. He could fear sub. I mean, we can't start subbing yet. We could go Volk. Volcanion's not a bad click. If Volcanion had slept, it's not the end of the world. I don't love it, but like, I mean, I have to, right? Yeah. Let's see. He switches to Rotom. That's all good. So he's probably going to try and go for Wisp, which is probably why he did that. So he's probably Volting here. We do take a lot from Volt. We could go Ape. I don't hate Ape. Hopefully he doesn't Wisp. He Volts. That's good. 16. What does that tell us? 16 means, yeah, it probably is defensive. I'm sorry, you guys can't fully see the thing, but I don't know how to fix it. So 16 Volt Switch. That's no special attack investment, probably. Could he be max special attack? Is that a world? No. So he's probably defensive Rotom. He should know my EVs now, for the most part, but Rage Fist is boosted. We are going to get double recovery from lefties and grassy terrain. That should put us, what, like 84%? Something like that? Yeah, it's this shit sucks. Oh, I hate it. I hate this matchup. I would love for him to go Vileplume. He does have an Encore Mon. He does have Encore Zarude, possibly. Which we always have to fear. Speak of the devil. We have to go Hatterene on this. We literally have to. Power Whip is going to hurt. 71, that's Choice Band, I'm pretty sure. Choice Band. Grassy Terrain. 71. Yeah, that's probably this. So, if it's banded, that is good. That means Red Card Glim could get some motion. We obviously can't lose Hat immediately. Could go Kuno. Kuno's not a bad shout. With Grassy Terrain gone, it's doing a decent bit, but yeah, it's a tough one. Let's go this. Oh, he stays in. He stays in and probably clicks whip. Knockoff. He's not choice banded? What the hell? Oh my god, my EVs are wrong. Oh my god, my EVs are so wrong. That's so bad. Shoot, that's really bad. Because I actually would have probably lived that knock. Shit. Okay. Yeah, this is dire. This is looking dire. Okay, wait, 71 on a power whip? How is that possible? If it's 252 attack, grassy terrain, I don't understand. Okay, no, that's what it was. Okay, I think I can roost. Whew, okay. Roost is good. Does Dio get rock slide? I actually don't know. Probably, right? It does get rock slide. But we have a Rilla, right? We have a Rilla. He probably gets up hazards. Reflect. He's this set. Interesting. I'm gonna U-turn on what I... Okay, interesting. Crit is so big. Holy moly. Do we go Articuno? Oh, Articuno might not kill. I'm gonna do it. Can I do it? U-turn did 96 on a crit. This means he's very defensive. 92 on a crit. I mean, he's probably not rock slide. We can probably U-turn. Okay, it's gooey. He's ooey gooey. I kind of like knocking this off. Or we go ape and drain punch. But I like knocking. I like the knock. High horsepower actually has a chance to kill, so we should go for it. Right? Or knock is safer. Knock is safer. High horsepower is doing a little bit to Plume. It's doing okay damage to Plume. Okay. Very fat Goodra. Ice Beam, we are AV, so we can eat that up. Interesting. I wonder, how much did that Ice Beam do? 32? It's not special attack invested? It's not special attack invested at all. Meaning, Ape, Substitute does go through. We U-turn? Oh, please do so much damage. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. And Grassy Terrain ends. So he thinks he's gonna kill with Knockoff. He thinks he's gonna kill with Knockoff, does he not? And Knockoff doesn't actually kill. He thinks he's gonna kill with Knockoff. And Knockoff isn't gonna kill me. So I can nuzzle. Please. Okay, he goes for whip and it lands. Fair enough, fair play. I mean, I can't fault him for that. Let's go Kuno. I think we gotta click freeze dry. This is tough, but Ape in the back can always do it. It is Annihilate at the end of the day. And freeze dry is looking very good into his team, especially if Goodra can go down. Goodra, 5. That's okay. We should be faster. We're going to U-turn. And I think we go Ape. We go Ape because we're Spadef. We should eat a Drake. Heavy Slam, 42. Good click. But I think I go Glim now. Or I sub. Or I Drain Punch? I could Drain Punch. I'm going to sub. I'm going to sub on him fearing Drain Punch. Do I? I'm gonna do it. Nice. That is so good. Okay, do we bulk up? This Zarude is so offensive. I think it can afford to be... Encore. I'm gonna Rage Fist. Oh, please don't Effect Spore me. Moonblast? Who gave him Moonblast? That's so funny. I think I'm gonna go Volcanion. No, I'm going Glimmora. I'm getting Glimmora. On Zarude. Nice. Perfect. We get up rocks. We get up rocks. Yes. 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 Huge. Let's go Ape. Or sorry, Rilla. The other monkey. Heavy Slam, doing nothing. And we're knocking off. Deoxys Speed gets sacked. That's why I wanted Rocks Up so bad. We got to keep Rilla around for Lando and Rotom, though. We have to keep that in mind. Speak of the devil. Glide is not killing, so we have to keep this alive. We go Kuno. He might U-turn. He Sledge Waves. Okay, do we Ice Shard? I'm gonna Ice Shard. I'm gonna do it. He whatever. That's fine. He is probably Life Orb. Can we calc that damage? 27 Life Orb. That is Sledge Wave 27. That is probably Life Orb. So that means every time it's coming in, it's getting chipped. Is the next Glide gonna kill? No, he has to come in 2 more times. God, I wish I was Terra Blast Ground on this. I got rid of Terra Blast Ground, but Terra Blast Ground would open the field up so much. We could Roost. No, Roost is bad. Roost is a bad click. I need to keep Rilla around. I think Volcanion is the switch. Nice. I'm going to go for Steam Eruption on the Rotom, I think. Getting chip on it is very good. He stays in. Burn? No burn. He's EQ. Dude, no one respects me. Dude, no one respects me. Like, I'm fucking... That's crazy. Articuno was faster, which means Ape is faster. Which means we get a Drain Punch. Or a Rage Fist. Rage Fist is probably safer, actually. No, we Drain Punch. Because he's not saving this. Yeah, he's not saving it. And we get a Defiant boost. Although I don't think it'll matter much. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what our win condition is here. I mean, our win condition is I think Rillaboom. Can Rillaboom eat a knockoff from here? It can. So our win condition is probably Terra Rillaboom. Does Rillaboom kill Rotom? Maybe. He might be Rindo Berry, which we have to always account for. Zarude comes in. It's Boots Zarude. It's Boots Zarude, everybody. We go Glimmora here. Glimmora is useless. Right? Yeah. Ape is still necessary, I think. Because Ape can eat a hit from Lando, I believe. Well, does it die to a Psychic? It does. I still think I go Glimmora. Force this out with red card. Whip. Red card. Onto the Vileplume. I mean, it happens. We are going to Power Gem, though, because we need to chip that. It's not Boots Rotom. That's so good. It's for sure in Grassy Glide range. Even if he's Rindo. Even if he's Rindo. Oh, it's not in Grassy Glide range if he is Rindo. Does Volt kill me? Volt doesn't kill me, but Pump does. I'm going Ape. I'm going Ape shit. Fuck, that's bad. No, I'm Power Jumping. Oh, huge miss. That is so lucky. That is so lucky. I can't deny. I cannot deny. Holy crap, that is so lucky. Oh my god, that's so lucky. Holy shit. I can't, I'm so sorry, but that is so good for me. Holy fuck. I'm gonna endure because there's no harm. He might U-turn. Like, he might U-turn. He Earth Powers, I mean, that's fine. I'm not gonna switch anyways. I'm just gonna sack this. Sludge Wave, that's fine. Articuno, I think Articuno wins. Fuck, he could be Rock Slide, but I think I Ice Shard. I Ice Shard because I need the chip. Even on Zarude, Ice Shard is gonna do enough. I think I Ice Shard. Alright, Plume is gonna be sacked. We know it's not Gust Stap or anything. We know Ice Shard has the priority. Oh my god, guys, this is coming down to the wire. This is coming down to the wire. Does Zarude get a rock move? I need to check. Zarude, does he get a rock move? Fuck, he gets Rock Slide. I think I lose if I think I have to Shard. I want to Shard for the chip. I need to Shard for the chip. Encore? That's fine. That's so good. Oh my god. Please. Please live, Articuno. Articuno, you're the fucking goat. Articuno, you're the goat. Oh my god. No way. Is Articuno gonna do it? It's gonna die. It lives. Articuno, I love you. Oh my god. Holy shit, we win. Oh my god. GG's. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Shout out to my prep partners this week. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Victor. Oh my god. We got lucky with the Hydro Pump misses, I'm not gonna lie. But thank God. Holy fuck. Articuno, ZU Pokemon, my beloved. I love Articuno. Not just in this game, I just love it as a Pokemon. Oh, GG's. Wow. Alright, well, I didn't even click I did click Freeze Dry with Articuno. Oh, wow. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. And you know, I'm gonna give a little behind the scenes real quick. Just for fun. This match is super important in the standings. See, Josh and I are both tied in first. Oh, sorry, MVP race, the standings. We are both undefeated, right? You see that? So one of us was no longer going to be undefeated this week. And I'm so thankful that I was able to win. And because I had a +3 differential, I'm actually in first as of right now. Actually, no, I'm guaranteed to be first for this week, or at the end of this week. JP could get a 6-0, but even then, it would tie us. So, wow. Thank you guys so much for watching this section. Oh my god, I can't even speak. I'm like so jittery. Wow. Thank you guys. I'll see you in week 6. Whew. All right, everybody. Let me mute this tab. It's too loud. Here we are with week 6. This is going to be a scary one. I'm like, I don't know why, I'm just really shaky this week. Very nervous. But we are playing Jack Blazes. Let's go over his Terra captains. He only brought one of them. He has Terra Fairy Azelf, which is strong. I can't lie. Let's go over my team real quick. We have our Focus Sash lead Glamora. We want to get up Stealth Rock here because it'll support another Pokemon I'll go over in a second. Spikes, in case he lets me get them up. We do have to be careful of Taunt Azelf on lead, but we'll see. Raichu here, coming off the bench, pretty decent into Thundurus, and Surf lets me hit Treads, otherwise everything gets hit by T-Bolt. And Knockoff is just for support. Banded Terra Grass Rillaboom is so strong this week. Like, oh my god, he has no resists other than a Thundurus. Which is why Rocks is super helpful, because if he's not Boots, and he's like Rocky Helmet or something, he's going to get chipped down so quickly. We have Ursaluna here. Hopefully this can 1v1 a Annihilate in the end game if necessary. We have our own Annihilate, fully defensive, max HP with Resto Chesto, an Encore just in case. We have like 12 speed EVs, so if his ape is no speed, we can try and Encore it. We'll see if that happens. We can also Encore Cursing Snorlax, which could be good. And then we have AV Hatterene, mostly here for Azelf and Thundurus, but we'll see. Alright, ready. GL Advantage. Alright, so we lead Glimmora like we said, and let's see. Leads Azelf. So here's the thing. I think he is going to taunt or Stealth Rock of his own, and I can't remove Stealth Rock. So I'm thinking we go hard Hatterene and bounce the taunt back. So I'm going to try that, and we'll see. Or we bounce the Stealth Rock back. Oh, wait, let me start timer as well. I think this is the best play. Thunder Wave, we bounce a Thunder Wave back. That's also really, really nice. So here, we could Psyshock, Draining Kiss. I think Mystical Fire is always the safest play. Or we go Glimmora on a double, which I don't hate. Getting up a T-Spike is really good. And he's not clicking Psychic, right? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try the Glimmora double. Because he's probably going to U-turn. Well, maybe not. I think Mystical Fire is the safer click. It could be Defiant Thundurus, but I think we're fine as a Thundurus. Let's Mystical Fire. He goes Snorlax. That's okay. We will Mystical Fire that. What does that damage tell us? Is it Thick Fat? Probably. Thick Fat, yeah, Thick Fat, like max Spadef. So I think we go Ape here. And see if he'll maybe give us a boost. He might like Earthquake or something, like thinking I'm gonna like go Glim. I don't know, we'll see. Getting up Stealth Rock is gonna be super nice. It kind of sucks we didn't get that turn 1, but I think there will be enough opportunities. We could, do we live in Earthquake from Snorlax? Maybe. Well, we Focus Sash. Yeah, no, we actually go Glimmora. I forgot. We still have Focus Sash attack because we stopped the Azelf Rocks. We'll see what happens. Is there anything that Snorlax could do that I'm scared of? Not particularly. He goes Thundurus. That's totally fine. We're Focus Sash. If he taunts, then he taunts, right? We Stealth Rock. Because we just want to try and get rocks up. Worst case scenario, he taunts, but if he taunts, then we go Raichu next turn. But he might like Nasty Plot, which I'm not too scared of. Okay, perfect, he doubles. Yeah, I have no reason to switch. And we know this thing is Thick Fat, right? So we could poison it, but I think I'm just gonna Spike up. Curse, that's okay. Do we go Ape? Do we go Ape and hard Encore? Could be nice. I am gonna do that because I don't think this thing will get out of hand. We know it's not Resto Chesto, but I don't really like the idea of a Snorlax cursing in front of me, although it's not like the end of the world. Ursaluna does decent damage. But yeah, we'll try and shut this down. He goes for Curse again, totally fine. We're gonna Encore that. We're not letting him do whatever he's doing right now. And to be honest, I don't really know what he's doing right now. He might switch, thinking like Drain Punch is gonna do too much, but it really doesn't. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We will try our best. I think Rillaboom is going to be our end game. Again, hopefully this Thundurus isn't Boots, because then, you know, Grassy Glide's going to do so much. But Encore, perfect. I think I go back to Glamora and I get another Spike Up. I think I'm going to do that. Or we could go Rilla. Attack where they can't defend, you know? What do I think they're going to go to? It's a tough call. I think Rillaboom is the safest bet. Let's see what happens. Switches out to Thundurus. Is it Boots? It's not Boots. This Glide is going to do a ton, but it actually isn't enough to kill. So I'm going to go my Raichu, see if he maybe clicks. He clicks U-turn. Is that Choice Band? Choice Band? No, it's not Choice Band, but it is definitely offensive on the physical side. Let's see. U-turn doing 48. Yeah, that's like max attack. Adamant. Can max attack Jolly do that? Because if not, then Raichu is faster, which could be good. It could on a high roll, so he might still be Jolly. We don't know. But considering he's physical, he's probably acrobatics. But Rillaboom will kill it next time it comes into rocks. So I'm not too worried. We do have our Raichu here. I'm thinking he'll probably go Treads, if I had to guess. And if he goes Treads, we have a physically defensive Annihilate here. And of course, Grassy Terrain is going to weaken EQ if he tries to go for that. Yeah. He goes Azelf. Interesting. So we know we're faster, obviously, because unless he's Scarf Thunderwave, which even then, I think we're faster. I know it's crazy, but you never know. Choice Scarf, yeah, we're faster anyways. Let's just Volt Switch. Let's just get up on out of here. And we'll try and go to our Hatterene, Terra Fairies. It doesn't really matter. We're going to go Hat. Just because we don't want to keep rocks off the field. He explodes. He kills me. That's fine. Hatterene really didn't do much. Thundurus is physical, so like Hatterene, unironically, we didn't need. I think Rillaboom is good. He might go Treads, but if he goes Treads, I just go hard Ape. So I'm gonna go Rillaboom. He goes Treads. That's fine. It is not Boots Treads. It's Booster Attack. Interesting. I actually did face one of these in prep. But I'm going Ape. I'm keeping hazards up. He has to be high horsepower, and even then, Ironhead 35. Look at that. It's nothing. It's nothing. Ape is so broken. Let's see what that tells us. Ironhead doing 34 means this is max attack. Adamant, possibly? 252. Yeah. I mean, 34. Yeah, I think we just Rage Fist. Because we don't want the Thundurus to come in. Or we Drain Punch. Let's Drain Punch. Nice. 55, get a lot of HP back. And at this point, Drain Punch does kill. We'll turn the timer back on. He said it's fine. Drain Punch does kill, but I think Rage Fist is the safer click. Oh, unfortunate EQ crit, but we put it in Grassy Glide range. Yeah, it's in super Grassy Glide range. And to be honest, Rillaboom might just clean up from here. Like, it's... I actually don't know if I'm faster or not. But I don't think there's any reason we don't click Grassy Glide here. Snorlax, this is going to take so much. It's Spadef. 59! Oh my goodness, Rillaboom. Jeez, Rillaboom. Holy moly. Weavile, not Boots Weavile. Choice Band Ice Shard does not kill us. Choice Band Ice Shard does not kill us, even if he's adamant. Unless he crits, which is a chance to, but we just always glide. Thunderous, 51. We know this is in Grassy Glide range. He could Prankster like Thunderwave, but like whatever, you know. Awesome. Here's Annihilate. Now, Annihilate is annoying, to say the least. I kind of want a Woodhammer, so I'm thinking we maybe sack Raichu. No, because Vacuum Wave from Ursaluna should kill that. I'm not too worried. Blood Moon is going to do a lot. Yeah, I think we just glide. 65, he Drain Punches, it kills. But we are Choppleberry, so we'll eat this and we will Blood Moon. Cool. 23, he gets up to 56, but Blood Moon should kill from here. Nice. And then Vacuum Wave should seal the deal. All right, I think that's gonna do it. Unless this Treads pulls something out of its ass. Okay, nice. All right, we'll pop a GG's. And I'll post it in the Discord. All right, well, that is it for week 7. Week 6, excuse me. We end week 6 as the only undefeated player remaining. So I'll see you in week 7, and we'll see if that stays the same case. All right, here we are with week 7. This is a bit of an interesting week because I've already qualified for playoffs. This is the last week of the regular season. I believe my opponent, Noah, also has, but I'm still going to try and win. We'll see what happens. If I lose, it's not the end of the world. So yeah, let's go over the team. Noah is a great player, and he has a great draft this season. It's been really tough to prep against it, but we'll see what I have. So he has brought one of his Terra captains, Terra Epilogue, Terra Fairy, Fighting, and Ghost. I have prepped with Noah this season, and he actually has fought an Annihilate with a Terra Fairy Epilogue before and beat it. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting Terra Fairy. As for the other Pokemon, Tornadus is very, very annoying. Especially if it's offensive Nasty Plot, that is a huge threat. Ogerpon is going to possibly endgame, so we have to keep Rillaboom possibly in the back. We also have Vacuum Wave for some extra help. He could Grassy Glide on my terrain, but hopefully we can eat that. But yeah, let's go over our Pokemon. We brought both Terra captains. We have Articuno, who is Terra Steel, which should help us against stuff like Tentacruel, Toxicking, should help against Tornadus, but it is a little unfortunate to Arcanine. It also might help catch an Ogerpon off guard. We have a Volcanion here who looks pretty good once Tentacruel gets chipped, and if that's not Assault Vest Tornadus. We have offensive Sword Stance Rillaboom with Drum Beating. Drum Beating was here because Rocky Helmet Garchomp on his team is very tough. But it could still help us. We'll see what happens. We have Glimmora here. Getting up Stealth Rock is super big this game because we want to break that sturdy from Overpon. Annihilate here is Fizz Def, not Bulk Up, just Fizz Def, Resto Chesto. And then Empoleon here is Spadef with Sugar Berry. Should help with some stuff. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think this Arcanine is going to be scary. I am worried about a Curse Arcanine with the Terra Normal, or not Terra Normal, just with Extreme Speed. We'll see. Arcanine's abilities, Flash Fire, Justified, Intimidate. I don't know what he'd be, because Intimidate is obviously bad to my competitive Defiantmons, but who knows? Either way, I think I'm going to lead probably Articuno. Well, yeah, I think I'm going to lead Articuno, expecting him to lead Tentacruel or Tornadus. Yeah, let's try it. He leads Epilogue. Now, this is interesting. I have a sinking suspicion this is going to be fast offensive Epilogue. I don't know why I'm feeling that. Can Glimmora just come in? It's not great, but we do get a T-Spike up. We do live a Body Press. He could Earthquake. Yeah, this is a tough first turn. I think Glimmora is kind of not useless, but I think it's I don't know, it could be good against Tornadus. I mean, Empoleon is always a switch, but we'll do the mid-ground Glimmora, I think. Yeah, we'll do the mid-ground Glimmora. Terra Ghost, Terra Blast. That is Choice Band. Surely, right? There's no way that's not Choice Band. Choice Band. That is Choice Band. And if he's max speed, he does outspeed us. Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't outspeed us. What am I talking about? I think Stealth Rock could be interesting to chip this thing down. I don't hate Stealth Rock. There we go. That's not bad. I think I don't know what he's going to click. I do die to a Surf. If this isn't special attack invested, obviously. You never know. Does Tentacruel get anything to hit Annihilate with? Let's see. Tentacruel. Does it get like Psychic? Does it get a Fairy move? It gets Dazzling Gleam. We could also just go Empoleon. He might Rapid Spin. We can't do anything if he Rapid Spins. I think I'm going to Spiky Shield. Sword Stance. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if this is too threatening, but we'll see. I think Glimmora does have to die. I think Ape can eat anything. Because this is obviously going to be, 252. Probably Adamant. Ape should be able to eat anything. So, I think we'll Power Gem for some chip. Yeah. That's fine. We go down. I think we go Empoleon. No. Could Rillaboom. We would probably die to a Poison Jab. I think we can go Annihilate. Now, I'm thinking he's going to switch out. But either way, I think I have to Rage Fist. Do I? I mean, I am in a bad position here. He is kind of goobing me. If he goes Tornadus, we could Ice Punch. I think we'll Rage Fist. Acid Armor. Interesting. I think we might lose to this. This is unfortunate. I don't know. Because I didn't bring Encore. Or... yeah, this is tough. We could go Volcanion. I do think something has to go. Volcanion might be faster. Articuno does seem necessary. I think we can give up Volcanion. Probably another Acid Armor. On an SD, I think we live. We should live anything. And I think we have to pray for... Ooh, he gunk shots and misses. Let's pray for a burn. That's very good. Thank you, Volcanion. Thank you. This is why Volcanion's the GOAT, man. When in doubt, Volcanion it out. Now, this is a very tough game. I think we're going to be relying on SD Rillaboom to help win this game. So, it's going to be tough, but I think it's all we got. All right. Do we do the double down? No, we go Empoleon. Yeah. This is a very tough match. Rotom comes in. I'm feeling this might... because he is going kind of crazy sets. I wonder if this is Nasty Plot. And I might need to just get Chip on this. Because he has been offensive everything, right? I think I'm going to get Chip on this with Surf. Light Screen. Very interesting. What would be his... Do I go Rillaboom here and start SDing? I think I might have to. And if he Volt Switches, that's fine. Reflects. That's fine. I think I'm going to SD. Because I want to start putting some pressure on. Although maybe that's a bad call. What did that damage tell us on Empoleon? Surf. Surf with Light Screen up doing 17. Is this like max HP Rotom? Max Spadef? Yeah, this is like max HP, max Spadef. So we are faster. He's probably going to Volt Switch out. But I think we knock off. There we go. So this is going to die next time it comes in. He Volt Switches. This Tornadus is looking very threatening, I must admit. But I think it's doable. Avila gets poisoned, which is really good. And we know this is offensive Terra Blast. I think we sack Volcanion. Maybe not. Yeah. We'll sack Volcanion. He wants to lock into Terra Blast. How much is Rillaboom taking from this? Ooh, my laptop is lagging a little. Well, that's okay. Well, SD, and we should live this Terra Blast bar crit. Now our strongest attack is knockoff, so we'll go for it. I guess that was a bad Terra too. That's okay. We all make mistakes. Oh, really? He's faster. That's surprising. It's a bit of a misplay on my part. I guess I should have gone. Oh, I should have vacuum. No, I can't vacuum wave. I'm stupid. Yeah, this is definitely a tough match. But it's not necessarily over. Definitely have been misplaying, and I do think wasting Terra there because I totally forgot about. I totally forgot I had Articuno, so I wasted the Terra, but might be able to do something. We should be faster than this. He Pain Splits. Interesting. Screens are down, which is good. We will die to a Focus Blast, but I mean, what am I gonna do, you know? We do kind of need this though, as Empoleon. I guess we have to go Articuno. Because we need it for Arcanine if we're gonna win, but interesting, he's going a little silly with it, we must admit. But we'll click Freeze Dry. I wasn't clicking anything other than Freeze Dry. Ooh, good job, Articuno. Now he might go Arcanine, so I'm gonna Hurricane. Interesting. He thaws out, he U-turns. He does go Arcanine. It's interesting. I mean, we go Ape. 45, not bad. We expect him to be faster. So we're gonna rest here. He gets up Reflect, but this should go down. Likely is knocked off though. I forgot I did knock off Likely, which could give us the turns we need to win. And if he is running this silly Tornadus, he might. It's crazy. I'm gonna check how much Terra Blast did to Articuno. Terra Blast 13.8, meaning this is special attack invested, which means a Hurricane doesn't actually kill. But I think... Who stays? Does Articuno or Empoleon stay? I think Empoleon stays. He knocks off the Shuka, which is fine. Actually, he does have Taunt. We know he has Taunt. He might expect me to Roost. So I'm going to Surf. Yeah. Exactly. 46. Let's Surf again. He goes Ogerpon. Takes a little bit. I think... Did we Vacuum Wave for the chip? I think we should. Very interesting. Oh, that crit's unfortunate, but that's okay. I think we have to go for Drain Punch here. I think so. I don't know. Rage Fist is tempting. Yeah, I might lose because I wasted that Terra, to be honest. But that, I mean, that would be my fault. Drain Punch probably kills. Very interesting. Spiky Shield, Leech Seed. And I think I'm going to Rage Fist this time. Ooh, don't get the play right, unfortunately. Yeah, I am going to lose, I think, because I, unfortunately, think we do this, and then I think he's going to Spiky Shield, so I think we rest. And then I think he's going to substitute. So I think we go back to 8. We're going to have to game a little. Yeah, if I didn't waste the Terra, no, because I would still lose to Arcanine. Yeah, this is my fault, but you know, sometimes you get caught off guard by the opponent's sets, and you know, that's okay. I did bring very standard sets, but this is a very clever set he has. I wish I had Bulk Up though. Bulk Up would Bulk Up with leftovers, but I was Resto Chesto this week. Alas. Here's the thing. No, I was going to say he could go Arcanine this turn, but I don't know. We kind of have to just try and steal every one of his Ivy Cudgels, which is tough because Articuno doesn't have Terra Steel right now. If it did, then it would be much easier, but it's a little tough. Thing is, he can just go Arcanine at any time and win, you know? Guess Tornadus. I mean, if he's Hurricane... I don't know if he's Hurricane. I guess we'll see. Because, I mean, he hasn't clicked it yet, and I'm going to lose anyways if I switch. This time, do we go Articuno? He's trying to get me to bite, you know? Do I bite? Do I bite? Is Articuno die? I mean, we'll try it. We'll see. Articuno does live another 2 blue grins, plus with the missed chances. But yeah, man, I wish I went the freeze dry kill and got this. I greeted with the Hurricane on the Arcanine. That's my fault. Very tough. If we U-turn on his U-turn, he goes Ogerpon and we're back in the loop. But we can't Hurricane. I mean, best chance might be a Hurricane Confusion. That might be the best odds we have at winning. Let's go for it. No confusion, unfortunately. Yeah, if I had, I think I actually won if I kept my Terra Steel, but I didn't. I can't believe that happened. That's my fault. Because he's gonna Flare Blitz here. He's gonna kill me. Yeah, I just don't have the pieces to. Oh wow, he lived. That's kind of crazy. Interesting. All right, that's a GG's. So that's an unfortunate loss. We do lose our week 7 match, but like I said, I make playoffs anyway, so it's really not the end of the world. I think we put up a good fight, and I think there were some problems with my prep. You know what's interesting? Most weeks I bring an Encore or Roar specifically for these sort of backup situations, and I didn't this week. And I guess you're seeing the value of of always bringing something to check, some cheese. But that's it for this week. I'll see you guys in round 1 of playoffs, where hopefully we can pick ourselves back up and get ourselves a win. All right, see ya.
All right, here we are with our playoffs round 1 match. We are playing Dion here. Dion is an interesting team. His team is basically full Trick Room. So as you can see with his speed tiers, it is very slow, which is good for my team because my team is also slow. But as for his Terra captains, it looks like he brought both of them. Terra Grass Shandy and Fighting, and then Terra Fairy, Terra Bug, Iron Thorns. Yes, both of them are here. But let's go over our sets, which we have some interesting stuff this week. We have a Flying Monkey here. This Annihilate is literally only here for Ursaluna, because obviously with an Air Balloon, it is immune to both of Ursaluna stabs. We have an offensive Empoleon here. Choppleberry is, or I guess was for, low kick King Gambit, but doesn't seem like he has that. And I'll get into that strategy right now. So we have a lead Glamora with Power Herb. The goal is to try and get up hazards, just a rock or a toxic debris, and force him to defog, because Empoleon will get that competitive, and we can agility and pretty much sweep his whole team. His only hazard clearance is a defog Weezing. We also have an AV Rillaboom here, just hopefully to help us beat maybe a Darkrai or for Farigiraf in a last stage situation. Like I said, we have offensive Power Herb, lead Glamora. We have an AV Ursa, another AV Pokemon. And we have Unburdened Grassy Seed Hawlucha. This Hawlucha with Encore is probably going to be very important in this game, especially against an Iron Thorns, who might Terra and Dragon Dance, because we will be faster If we get the Unburden boost, then a +2 Iron Thorns. But let's see if he is ready, because I'm ready. And we will lead with Glamora, and hopefully things will go well. And let's start this timer. Now, the good thing is that we are faster than an Iron Thorns, unless it is Scarf. And if it's Scarf, then we shouldn't be too scared. A Meteor Beam isn't doing that much. Well, that's not true. Meteor Beam could kill. I think we might just Meteor Beam. I was thinking, I mean, this is lead, so it's probably just going to Stealth Rock, maybe Focus Sash. So Mortal Spin could be nice, but we're faster, right? So we wouldn't get rid of the hazards. It doesn't have a Steel type, so I think I'm just going to Meteor Beam. And this will do big chip to anything. He Terra Bugs and high horsepowers. He is Scarf, which is good to know. Now, I wonder, can we go Hawlucha and win? I think if we go Rillaboom and U-turn. Let's try that, because we know he is Scarf. I think Terra Grass, U-turn. And the good thing is he has wasted his Terra. So we're going to U-turn here, probably onto a Weezing, or we could knock this, but I kind of like this being Scarf, actually. I think this being Scarf is really good for me. And this T-Spike should put in work, unless he is neutralizing Gas Weezing, but I think he'll be Levitate, but we'll see. I guess I should have, no. I could have scouted, but I don't think letting him get up rocks is a good idea. He goes Shandy. It is Boots Chandelure, which means we know we are faster. This is a tough one. We do live, and we could Surf. I don't hate Surf. I think we have to click it. Do we Agility? I think Agility is a terrible click. Well, he could Trick Room, actually, which would be very bad. If he Trick Rooms, that's really bad. So actually, yeah, we want to Surf. We want to try and deny Trick Room if he tries to go for that. But we'll see. Let me just think this over. Yeah, I think we have to deny. Because if that, yeah, if we don't, he goes Iron Thorns. It's gonna get poisoned. Take a lot from that. And he's probably gonna Wild Charge, right? I don't think he can really touch an Ursaluna unless he clicks Ice Punch, but like he's not clicking Ice Punch, right? If anything, he's clicking Stealth Rock. But I mean, Stealth Rock is fine. My team is pretty resistant. I think we go Ursaluna. I think I like Ursaluna. And let's set this to choice Scarf. Yeah. Does this thing get a fighting move? I don't think this thing does. Iron Thorns. Fighting.
It does get low kick. Maybe Rillaboom is the safer click then. If we think he might low kick. Does an Ursa die to a low kick? It doesn't. So we actually are safe here to go Ursa. He does click low kick, but that's fine. I think we go Hawlucha here. Get the Unburden, he stays in, and I'm gonna click SD here. Weezing comes in, it is Levitate like we thought. But we're gonna do so much. How much is Strange? No way Strange Steam is even killing, is it? It has a small chance to kill. I don't think it's worth it. I think we can try with Hawlucha later. He clicks Wisp. That is all good. I think we're gonna Agility here. And he might defog. I don't know. This is definitely looking like a tough position that we're in, but I definitely don't think it's unwinnable. Agility. I think we're faster than a Scarf Thorns. 364. We can actually see if he's adamant or not, based on these damage rolls. Low kick doing 62 or 64.2 to bear 5 means low kick doing 62. He is not adamant. He is timid. $62.45 means he's timid, which means he is faster than us. We don't want to lose Empoleon. Could go Ape, but I think Ape is helpful. If we think he's going to low kick, we could go... I think Rillaboom is a decent mid-ground. Yep, he goes for the slam, which is all good. We live. And I think... Does he save this? Probably not. But I don't want to let the Farigiraf just come in for free. So I think I'm going to U-turn. He slams. That's okay. Now, who do we go to? I feel like Empoleon's not bad. If we go Ursa, we're inviting in... I think we have to go Empoleon. Because I think the Choppleberry is going to help us here. Against what is probably a Darkrai. Ursaluna gets poisoned. No, we definitely serve. We definitely serve every time. can't, maybe not. Can we beat Weezing if we lose this? If we lose this, then we are gonna have to rely on Ursaluna to beat Weezing, which could be a little annoying. What am I talking about? We just go Annihilate. Yep, there we go. Now, close combat doesn't actually do that much, but I think it's fine. Because we don't... Yeah, exactly. We should eat anything. He misses Play Rough, which is pretty good for us. I can't lie. But I think we'll go for another CC. Nice. Okay, Ursaluna is down. Very tricky, very tricky. I think we do have to let this go, unfortunately. Well, at plus... No, I think we can sack Ursaluna. Will-O-Wisp, interesting. Now, we do die to anything, so we might just Vacuum Wave for some chip. I think Vacuum Wave for chip is pretty good. Vacuum Wave for chip. We dodge a Fire Blast, which is actually, I mean, it's okay. We're going to Vacuum Wave again. We just want as much chip as we can on this. Because Rillaboom's knockoff should pick up a kill here. Yes, and we know we're faster because we know this is Boots. So let's get a knockoff going. Knockoff, there we go. Flame Body's a little tough, but to be honest, Rillaboom wasn't doing much anyways. Goes into Weezing. I'm just going to U-turn. We can maybe see if it's Rocky Helmet. It's Red Card. And it goes into my Empoleon. That's so nice. Why, thank you, good sir. That's very kind of you. Flash Cannon is just a safe click here. There we go. Very unlucky for our opponent, but you'll love to see it if you're me. You really do. And thankfully, we do still have a Chople Berry. So if he tries to Focus Blast, we should be able to live, and Surf kills him. And he can't obviously Sleep Me. He Thunders. Interesting. Is that Choice Specs? It's not. It just does that much. That's a little bonkers. Oh man, I might lose because of Thunder Darkrai. Yeah, I don't know. That's scary. But we have to CC here. $75. That doesn't tell us much other than it's super offensive. Does it have to be timid? Yeah, it does have to be timid, basically, which means Hawlucha is not faster, which I didn't expect it to be, but because I burned my my Grassy Seed, this could be a little difficult. AV Rilla might be able to help. Not sure. Getting burned might actually turn out to be pretty bad, but it also could come down to a... Yeah, I don't know. I think we might be packed up. CC doing 44. I think we just U-turn. Ooh, we get a lucky crit. And I think... Let's go Rilla. And we'll have to glide for some chip and hope it's enough. Yeah. Hopefully Grassy Glide is going to put it in range and it's not Nasty Plot. I think if it's Nasty Plot, we might lose because I don't think Ape... We'll see. We will see. I guess if we think it's Nasty Plot, then we should U-turn. No, we should always glide for chip. Well... If we think it's Nasty Plot, then surely U-turn into Ape is better. We'll glide. All right. He Shadow Balls. We do live. And we'll Grassy Glide. I think it comes down to, does Annihilate live a Shadow Ball? And I think it does. I think it will. You know what I might do? I might go Hawlucha and scout for Hypnosis. Because if this is Hypnosis, I do lose. Okay, it's not Hypnosis. So we're going to go down here. And hopefully, Annihilate can live. We'll see. This is so tight. Whew! Annihilate eats that. And we are able to make it into round 2 of playoffs. Whew! Very close match. But yeah, that'll do it for this week. Next week we'll be playing Noah in the run back. So I will see you then.
All right, here we are with potentially the final match of the season. This is this is playoffs round 2. We are getting the rematch against Noah. Our teams haven't changed since last time, but as a reminder, here's his team. He has Terra Steel Hydreigon this week, as seems to be what he brought. Last time we played was a bit of a goofy match. He brought some silly sets and still managed to come on top. But I didn't reveal all my secret strategies, which is important. But let's see. So, thing about Noah is that every time he has Hydreigon, he's led it. So that's what I'm inclined to believe he's going to do. I think he's going to lead it. And so I will be leading with my Assault Vest Volcanion, with Steam, Flamethrower, Focus Blast, and Sludge Bomb. Other members of the team, we are going to be going on a full hyper offense this week. So I guess let's go over the core here. We have Articuno. Notice how there's not boots here. So if rocks could go up, which Spike, Stealth Rock. If he leads Hydreigon and it clicks Stealth Rock, then, I mean, what am I going to do? Maybe I go hard Articuno, but it's a tough call to make. We'll see. I might go hard Articuno turn 1 if he leads Dragon. I guess if I think he's gonna lead Dragon, maybe I do just go Articuno. No, I think we'll go Volcanion and see what we can do. Because Volcanion also doesn't have boots, so it's gonna hate those rocks going up, and he might be scared of Hatterene. Anyways, we have our dual screens Articuno along with our terrain extender Rillaboom. Goal here is, again, just hyper offense, set up behind screens, get grassy terrain going, try and make some breaking power. We have Hatterene here, which is a grassy seed abuser, have Calm Mind and 3 attack. We also have another grassy seed user here with Hawlucha, which naturally outspeeds Ogerpon, but it does need the Unburden boost to outspeed Tornadus, which could be scary. It also obviously will outspeed a +2 Garchomp if he scale shots. And then we have Ursaluna, which is another screens abuser. You know, the goal this week really is just to set up screens and try and just break him down. And hopefully this will work. I am notoriously not a hyper offense player. I love balance. So this might be able to catch him off guard. We do have to be careful of Defog on Scizor. He has a couple Brick potential users, so we have to be wary of that. But I think we're probably gonna lead Volcanion. Yeah, because if he leads Tornadus, I don't want it's either Articuno or Volcanion lead. If I lead Articuno, it might get knocked off, and I don't want that to happen. So I think Volcanion is the safe click. He probably leads Hydreigon. We can maybe throw off a Focus Blast, try and hit him with something, but I think I might just Steam Eruption. We'll see. Yeah, let's lead Volcanion. He's probably going to be Specs or Scarf Hydreigon, just because I have no real Dark Resist, but let's see. He leads Scizor. Now, the great thing about this is that we are guaranteed faster than Scizor because of my EVs. So this is a free Steam Eruption. Obviously, Flamethrower is so obvious. He's probably just going to go Tentacruel. Yeah, let's see if we can maybe burn this. This is Assault Vest. Oh my goodness. Yes. Tell me your Assault Vest without telling me your Assault Vest. Let's see. Can we do 252 plus Special Defense, Assault Vest? That is about the damage we would be expecting. So he's probably... Does this get knockoff? This does. Knockoff is pretty free. If he's going to knock off... Maybe Rillaboom is a good click. Or Flip Turn. Ooh, he might Flip Turn. Or he Sludge Bombs. Articuno, I want to keep this as healthy as possible. Ursaluna's not a terrible shout. Maybe. If we can get this thing chipped down, that means Hatterene. No, Hatterene can beat it, because we're Psyshock. So, let's go Rilla. Because Terrain Extender's not the biggest deal, and if he knocks off these Sludge Bombs, he knocks off, that's totally fine. We have a really strong Wood Hammer possibly here. He should probably fear that. Terra Wood Hammer should blow him up. So we're going to U-turn here. On presumably, well, he should be faster. You never know. He goes Tornadus. Perfect. I think we're going to go back to Volcanion. And I think we're going to throw off another Steam. Or we double. No, because he might U-turn. Let's see if we can pressure this. He Bleak Winds. Is that Choice Specs? My goodness, that is a lot of damage. Through Assault Vest? 30? No, that's just max special attack. So he's gonna switch out. Probably U-turn here. I could go Articuno. If I go Articuno, because he's not going to knock off here, right? He's scared of dying. He's going to U-turn. I could go Articuno and set up screens on a Dragon. I don't hate that. Let's see. Does he U-turn? Yep, he U-turns. That's what we expected. Let me make sure recording's still going. It is. Scizor. Totally fine. Obviously, BP is super strong. Even close combat is really good here. if he thinks I'm going to Terra, but I will Terra is the crazy part. I'm going to Terra and I'm going to Reflect. And he U-turns. That is choice band damage. That is 100% choice band. Yeah, there's no way for that to do as much if he's not choice band. Boom, we get up that. Let's get up. Or, no, let's get up light screen. He's going to knock. And now we U-turn. We're in a really, really strong spot if we get in Hatterene this turn. He flip turns. We're going to get the slow U-turn out. He goes Garchomp. That is Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet. That is totally fine. We get to go Hatterene here, get our defense boost, and we start Calm Minding up. He can Poison Jab, but fortunately, we just have to hope for no poison on that end. We also want to try and keep rocks off. I think Articuno should be able to get a light screen up through a Heat Wave. Let's see, a Heat Wave, max special attack. It should. Wait, do we know if he's Assault Vest? Steam Eruption did 58. I don't think that's Assault Vest. No, it's not. He Poison Jabs. All right. We know based on the U-turn doing 12. No. Based on the U-turn doing 8. Articuno's U-turn during 8. This is max HP, max defense. This is like no special defense. I don't think it's negative special defense nature though. So we'll just do maybe like Bolt. Poison Jab doing 12. Is about what we would expect. Draining Kiss is going to two-shot. I'm going to go for another Calm Mind. We're going to Calm Mind here. Problem with Draining Kiss is that it does make contact. So this will be quite annoying, but pray for no poison. We get the no poison, and now I think we're going to Draining Kiss. He could easily be like Liquid Ooze on Tentacruel, which would be annoying, but we are Psyshock. Poison Jab, please no poison, please no poison. That sucks. Oh, that almost kills. I think we're gonna Psyshock here. Yeah. We know this is Choice Band Scizor. Ogerpon can't kill us. This is a tough one. Getting poison there really does suck, but I think we might be able to still make some good progress. Scizor. Does a Choice Band Scizor Bullet Punch kill us? It doesn't. And he probably knows that. So he's not going to Bullet Punch. Meaning I'm going to Psyshock. Ooh, or do I Draining Kiss? Do I Draining Kiss on the Tentacruel? Oh, I'm not Mystical Firing. He's not staying in. He's not that guy. Do I Psyshock or do I Draining Kiss? If I Draining Kiss on the Dragon or Psyshock on the Tentacruel, can Tentacruel kill us the next turn? No, so I'm going to Draining Kiss. U-turns, perfect. That's okay. Liquid Ooze, that is all good. We're going to go here, and we are going to... I could have Psyshock there. We lost the 50-50, but it happens. We are going to, I think, Reflect. Is Reflect the correct play? Or Light Screen? I think we need Reflect. Or do we Roost? We could Roost. I actually don't hate Roost. Okay, let's see what he does. He might go Ogerpon and try and Encore me. But obviously I'm like going Rillaboom on that. I'm not letting him on court. Perfect. If he close combats, do I care if he close combats? Maybe. I might care if he close combats. Ooh. If he close combats, Rillaboom does live. Do I sack Volcanion? I feel like sacking Volcanion is a bad play. But Articuno might be more valuable. Let's think. If he close combats, then what? We go Rillaboom, U-turn, and go Lucha? I don't think Lucha can beat... No, it can't break Ogerpon because it has Sturdy still. We could... Is there a chance we live this? No, not a shot. If we lose Rillaboom, we're losing our priority. I think that's fine. I'd rather lose Rillaboom. He CCs. That's totally fine. I think I'm gonna knock off. Just get some progress out of the turn. Heavy duty boots. That's all good. Now, Glide doesn't kill. U-turn also doesn't kill me. So I'm gonna U-turn myself. Or do I knock off? Why knock off? Ooh, got that play right! Let's fucking go, dude! Fucking bodied. Right. Now, do we U-turn? He's gonna U-turn himself, right? I know he's gonna U-turn. So I U-turn. And I go Articuno, because he's not CC. He's U-turning. Yeah. Nice. And we live a Heat Wave. So we're going to Light Screen. Yeah, we're going to Light Screen. Ooh, good taunt on his part. Focus Blast. We should eat that up. Perfect. He's Focus Blast. He's not Grass Knot, which is interesting. We are in a really good position to win with Lucha if we can get Ogerpon just chipped a little bit. If we go Volcanion, then he U-turns into Tentacruel, and I think that's fine. Yeah. Or do we focus? No, I think we do this. Because we can eat a Hydreigon hit. Ooh, let's see. It's really tough losing that 50-50 on the Tentacruel Hydreigon play. I guess it makes sense in hindsight. Like, he would never let me possibly get full health. But still, this Tentacruel is gonna be a problem. I would love to burn the Tentacruel right now. I would love to burn it. Please, Volcanion, do what you're made for. Oh, you didn't. You didn't quite. He's probably just gonna knock off. Maybe I go Articuno. It's a 50-50, right? If he flip turns, then obviously I want to stay in. If he knocks off, I feel like knockoff is the right play for him. I feel like this is Chopo Hydreigon in the back, which is going to be tough. If we go Articuno and live, then we get up a Reflect. Let's try that. Let's go Articuno. He knocks off. Do we live a flip turn? We might not. Ooh, I might have made a misplay there. How much did, Ooh, flip turn did too much. Do we go back to Volcanion? No, because knockoff kills anyways. If we go Volcanion on the knock, that's a lose. If we go Rilla on the flip, he's gonna knock. Right? Do I sacrifice this? I mean, do I save the sack? If he flip turns, then I go Rilla, I get up. And then I can go Lucha. Do I go Rilla? Let's go Rillaboom on the knockoff. He flip turns. Dude, he's such a fucking bot, bro. I easily could have gone Volcanion there, but whatever. He Bleak wins. It's fine. Go Volcanion. Really just popping this Steam Eruption, man. Trying to get a burn. No burn quite yet. Let's go Lucha. Don't poison. Okay. Aggro's a 2-shot. Really gotta hit this SD. Let's see. He lands. He doesn't poison, fortunately, but might be a little too cooked to come back. We'll see. He does let that go, which means Ursaluna can win. Does it live a Focus Blast from full? It does. I mean, yeah, you know. I mean, let's just aggro. Let's get this thing down. Yeah. Sucks. Cudgels, kills. Now, we could we could go Ursaluna and bait the Vac Wave. Let's do this. Let's glide. Or let's U-turn. Nice. We get that play right. Here we go. We know we're faster. Let's hit that steam, baby. He's mean, he's green, he's gonna steam. Ogre comes in. We need to save this, so we're gonna Gorilla, sack it to the Cudgel. He whips. Oh my god, that killed. That's crazy. I mean, we have to Vac Wave. I mean, I don't know. There is a world, but it's not a pretty one, I must admit. Because I think this Hydreigon comes in, Terra steals, and then I don't think I'm gonna do enough to beat it. I don't think this thing can kill me, unless it's Choice Specs. Choice Specs Draco could kill. Ooh, if Choice Specs Draco can kill? If Choice Specs Draco is the only way he can kill, he's been saving this whole game. I feel like it's not Specs. No way he's... No, I don't think he's Specs. I think he's Nasty Plot. If I go Volcanion here and die, is Vacuum Wave enough to chip? Not really. I think we'll Blood Moon. Yeah, this is such an annoying position to be in. Hopefully he's not Specs, but Terra Steel, Dragon Dance, that's interesting. Do we live? Oh my god, Ursaluna, you fucking... Oh, morbidly a beast, bro. Okay. He has to... Do we get the chip here for Vac Wave, or do we... The chip doesn't matter. The chip doesn't matter. Okay. I think Double Flame will win. I think Double Flamethrower... We're praying. We're praying. Oh no. Yeah, it's gonna come. We need him to miss. And well, I think this is the end of the season. Whatever happens. And he lands. And that is the end of our season. Unfortunate, but we did super well. I'm happy with how we played there. I think the misplay with the Psyshock probably cost us the game, but I mean, it was a 50-50, right? It's all hindsight. We pop the GGs. And well, unfortunately, like I said, that is the end of the season. We only lost twice this season, both unfortunately to Noah, but he's a great player, and I'll be helping him prep for the rest of the season. Hopefully he can go the distance. We'll see what happens, but thank you all for watching. I'm not sure if this will be the end of the video, or I might do a very just like rambly thoughts at the end, but yeah. That'll be it for me. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you all so much for watching. And here's a brief addendum to the video with a couple of my unscripted thoughts on the season. Let me first begin by thanking everyone who helped me prep. Particularly, I want to thank JP and Noah. I sent a message at the start of the season looking for dedicated prep partners, and they answered the call. And I would not have gotten the results I did if it weren't for their help. I also want to shout out Victor and Dylan, who, while they were not my dedicated prep partners, they did help out a ton throughout the season. Here's what one of my prep note documents looks like. here is what my team builder looks like. And here are my brief thoughts on every Pokemon I drafted. Annihilate. This guy's broken. This guy's ridiculous. I mean, it's just so powerful and such a great win condition. I was so happy I was able to draft him. It's a Pokemon I had looked at for a long time. Initially, I wanted Golden Go to, stop hazards, but Annihilate is, Golden Go Jr. in that aspect. I mean, maybe even better if you count the Defiant boost from Defog versus just blocking Defog with Golden Go. But I was very happy with Annihilate, and it paired very nicely with some of the next Pokemon. Rillaboom. First off, the grassy terrain healing is really good for Annihilate. I mean, you can't kill Annihilate if it's like leftovers grassy terrain. You probably saw that in some of the matches. I mean, Annihilate lives forever. And then Rillaboom is just, oh my god, dude. I wanted Rillaboom for so long, but it kept getting stolen every season, so I'm really glad I got to use it. But everyone who thought Terra Grass is bad, you're stupid. It's so good. Yeah, I could be Terra Electric Swords Dance with Terra Blast, but have you considered priority is so important in this meta because everyone's a freaking setup sweeper? I mean, Grassy Glide just helps so much because you can stop any of the bullshit that other Pokemon are doing. Really great. Go with Terra Grass if you can. Hatterene, really great hazard deterrence. I don't think I was great at using it, but I mean, just having it on the bench or, in the match, just sitting on the sidelines is really great to deter hazards. And that helps, obviously, Annihilate and Rillaboom a lot because they don't want to run heavy-duty boots. Let's talk about Glamora. Glamora is the other Pokemon who synergizes really well with Annihilate. I mean, being able to just set up those hazards and, force pressure with Annihilate is so nice. I will say it was a little tricky to balance sometimes because, like, Annihilate and Glamora both want to be hit by stuff. Obviously, Annihilate for Rage Boost and Glamora for Toxic Debris. So, sometimes it was a difficult decision to be like, oh, if I know they're going to U-turn, do I want to get up a T-Spike or do I want to get, 50 base power boost on Rage Fist? I think usually I went for Annihilate, but I mean, it was always something I had to consider. Empoleon. Empoleon is a really, really underrated bulky steel type. I do really recommend it. It was just nice at sponging up hits and knocking stuff off, which was important because I wanted a good knockoff user. And I had two of them. I had Annihilate and I had Rillaboom and Empoleon, which is pretty interesting. Rillaboom uses knockoff offensively, whereas Empoleon is doing it more defensively. But it was really nice to have Empoleon, and it's a Pokemon I didn't think I would like as much as I did, but shout out. Ursaluna Blood Moon. Ursaluna Blood Moon is really interesting because I ran into an issue where every week, except I think the last one, I pretty much ran the same 4 moves. Blood Moon, Earth Power, Hyper Voice, Vacuum Wave. And so sometimes you can do like Moonblast or Calm Mind or Moonlight, but I just felt like I always needed double Normal Stab because Blood Moon was so not easy to counter, but like just go into your flying type after I use it, So I often ran both normal stabs and then obviously Earth Power. But Ursaluna is really, really good at just trading with things. I mean, I don't know its differential off the top of my head, but it probably is pretty close to 0. It killed a thing and then it died, which was usually fine because it killed a lot of scary stuff. Hawlucha. Hawlucha is an interesting Pokemon. I will say, I think other people have definitely used it better than me. Shout out Josh this season, who also had Hawlucha with Psychic Terrain instead of my Grassy Terrain. But it's not really a Pokemon for me. I much preferred using like Bulk Up Annihilate as a win condition than SD Lucha, but it did, come in clutch at times. And it was always nice to have that speed control because my team was very slow. And that is a big problem I had this season was my speed tiers were really bad. I think every Pokemon I had was pretty good and had some niche use, but just together the speed was not there. And I actually really wanted like a Weavile or a Darkrai. Actually, I really wanted Weavile specifically for a great knocker and fast speed control, but I didn't get it, which is kind of to be expected. It's a hard Pokemon to get, but Hawlucha was the fastest Pokemon I had, and it was nice to have in the back with Unburden, SD, Encore. Encore especially, great move. You got to have some good Encore Pokemon on your team. That is a must. It's like Rillaboom with priority. You need to have priority, and you need to have some sort of Encore or phasing move. Volcanion. No, let's do Smeargle next. This Pokemon sucks. It's fucking Mr. Potential over here. I mean, I had to, if you don't know the lore, I had to make my team Carolina Smeargles because I did not bring Smeargle to any game last season, which I felt really bad about. It violated my beliefs and what I want to do every week and every season. So I brought it this season. I drafted it and I named my team after it, but it only came to week 1, and it was very good week 1. It was instrumental in getting a 5-0, but it's so hard to use, and especially I think for 2 reasons. The first is that I'm a balanced player. I'm not great at HO, and like I can maybe do like some bulky offense, but I like balance. And Smeargle is kind of the quintessential hyper offense Pokemon. So that was very tough for me. But also Glamora has a lot of overlap with Smeargle. Not entirely, but like 75% overlap. Obviously, Smeargle can do webs and can rapid spin as well as mortal spin, but it was tough. Every time I had Smeargle on a build, I would get washed in the prep matches. I'm like, well, let's try Glamora. And then Glamora usually worked. So I felt like an idiot for drafting Smeargle, but I had to do it for the culture, repping the Smeargles. Volcanion next. Volcanion is interesting. I had Volcanion season 1, and I really liked using him there. And so this season, he was just as good as I remembered. He's very similar to Ursaluna in the sense where he trades a lot, usually trading up, which is great, especially for a Pokemon at like 13 points. So it's not that expensive in the grand scheme of things. But a big thing that Volcanion really loves is not having to run boots, which is why Hatterene was so good this season. Like I said earlier, Hatterene just kind of died most of the matches it came to, but in every match it came to, it stopped hazards from going up. So yes, Hatterene may have just exploded and died, but it kept rocks off the field, which was super important for stuff like Scarf Volcanion in that week where I brought it against Sam, and it went crazy. But yeah, shout out Volcanion, really cool Pokemon. I recommend giving it a try if you haven't. Steam Eruption is both the best and worst move of all time. If you know, you know. Articuno. Articuno is kind of like Empoleon, where it's, I think, a really underrated defensive Pokemon. Obviously, Articuno needs Terra, like it absolutely needs it, which worked perfectly because I had just enough Terra points for that, plus Rillaboom. But, Articuno, obviously, it went crazy in the match against Josh. Let's fucking go, Articuno. But it's nice to have some solid phasing. Like I said, you always want to have some sort of phasing because there's so much setup sweepers in this meta. It's just ridiculous. You need it. And then Raichu. Raichu's interesting because I thought it was pretty good value for 2 points, but the more I used it, the more I was like, man, I wish I had Hidden Power Ice so bad. You have Surf and you have Alluring Voice, so like you can hit ground types and you can hit dragon types, but like HP Ice is so good for stuff. I mean, for the 4 times effectiveness, your Dragonites, your Garchomps, your Landorus's, your Gliscors, especially because you outspeed all of them. So not having Hidden Power Ice was really bad for me. but it was still nice to have as an option in the builder for an electric immunity, for Encore, for some pivoting, and another knockoff user, which is nice. It's not, the best knockoff user, but, it's got decent enough attack. It hits fairly hard. But yeah, that's all of the Pokemon, and that's all of my unscripted thoughts and my scripted ones from earlier. So again, thank you all so much for watching, and if you have made it to the end here, I really thank you. I will be hopefully playing in the season 12, I believe it is, of the EPL. But we'll see what happens. I've skipped out on season 11 as it is currently going on because not a big fan of the format. Maybe that's something for another video. But yes, thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. That was so fucking stupid. Why did I say that?